All right, welcome to the first episode here. So first, we need to get set up with the Twitter API before we even start, because you have to get set up. And I'm gonna try to sign up with like a random account. All right, I was getting this new Twitter account set up because I want to walk through this process with you guys in case you had any questions. So I basically just created a new account. I had to like configure the email address and my phone number. Blah 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 blah. What is this? Academic students. We'll say we're students. Will you make a Twitter content for a government? Are you guys a government spy? I'm not. What the hell? 20 years later, it's been discovered Jackson was a spy for the Russian. I don't even know Russian, or do I? It's time to verify. I gotta verify? Damn. I'll be back. All right, so I verified, so let's refresh. Let's call this Twitter bot Swift. Now we gotta get our keys. I think we're gonna get like a limited amount of keys though. All right, open up my notes. I'm gonna just save these here. So this is the, let me put API key, because you want to save this in case you lose it. I think this is API secret key. We confirm, yeah. And then bearer token. I don't think we're going to use the bearer token, but let's save this in case. All right, dashboard. Yes, I've saved them. And before we start, we got to do something else, because we need to elevate our axis in order to send out a tweet. And where do we do that? I think in settings. User authentication allows you to log in. Keys and tokens. Access token and secrets. We gotta get this now. Yeah, we need a access token and secret. We're definitely gonna use this. Copy. We just copy and paste in. All right. Access token secret. All right. We got it right. 159. All right, we got them saved. All right, and let's see what our permissions are. We got to get elevated access. Wait, let me go to the dashboard, because I want to specifically, or I want to make it very clear how to get access. New access levels. Is there like an access place? Let's see standard. Let's see sign up. Essential. Here we go. Is he essential? Is that really what? Yeah, that's what it was. So you go to projects. So you go to dashboard and you select on project 1. And then here, I think we can apply. Yeah, there we go. Do you need elevated access? We do. So we hit apply. And then you have to fill out this little application. What are your current some experience? I'm highly experienced. Then you actually have to write. So in English, please describe how you plan to use I will be using the Twitter API to create let's see. Means API for learning experience. To help automate the process of sending out tweets. You guys can just add some random stuff. Oh, how else are we making a YouTube? Maybe the people watch it. All right, the specificity. Are you planning to analyze the Twitter data? No. Yes. My account. I endorse, I don't know, information that I endorse. I don't know. Just, you gotta just add. Do you plan to display Twitter or tweets? Nope. Will your product analyze? No, we're not gonna do that. And, oh, look, I'm highly experienced. In your face. You can put whatever you want there. Ooh. All right, now we're elevated. Elevate. Elevate. All right, now, why did I minimize? Now we need to go to to the docs. Where's the documentation? Oh, here we go, docs. Documentation. I should go to getting started. Getting started with the API. We're gonna use version 1 because it's the best way I found, in my opinion. You can probably use version 2 if you want to. Getting started. Here we go. Migrate to Twitter. There's a page that I'm looking for. I think it's this one. Premium, no, standard. Tweets. Here we go, posts. So you go to standard 1.1, tweets, posts, receive or retrieve and engage with tweets. And all we're gonna do is post updates to our status. So you're gonna do v1 endpoint, post status updates, and under here there should be. We're gonna grab this URL. This is gonna be. We should save this, but I'm gonna open up Postman and show you guys what we're gonna do. Give me a second. Oh, and this is from the Airbnb video API. Check it out. All right, so, Postman. So we want to make a post to this API, right? And the Twitter API is kind of interesting. It's a little complex. It's not as simple as you have a key and you send a request in the URL or in a header. There's a lot more to it than that because it requires an authorization. And in Postman, it makes it pretty simple. Postman makes it pretty simple. You just have to go here to authorization and you go auth 1.0 and you just put in that information. And you have to use HMAC SHA-1. That's just like a cryptography mumbo jumbo. It's a type of cryptography. What do you call it? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't remember. I don't remember the name on spot. It's a type of, it's basically a type of cryptography. You probably heard of SHA-25 something. It's similar to that. It's like a hashing function, I believe. Yeah. Don't quote me on that, though. But that's basically what it's doing. And that's what Twitter uses for the signature. So we're going to copy and paste the API key here. The secret here. Oh, whoa, whoa. The access token here. And the access secret here. And that's it. Postman makes it really simple, and I'll add that in Swift, this is actually pretty complex to do. We're actually going to import a library to help us do this because it's pretty complex and complicated if you just want to build a simple Twitter bot. You don't have to go through all this. All right, so now we're ready to post a tweet. We just need to add a parameter here called status. And I want to note that you could also add this parameter, which is this is how we're going to send the tweet. This is the tweet we're going to send. So let me just write this first. I like coding. I like coding. Sounds like I said coding. I like coding. All right, let's send this. Read only application, cannot post. Oh. Looks like we have to go back to the Twitter and change our, or did our application not get accepted yet? Oh, I think I need to regenerate. All right, so I might have to regenerate this. Let's see. Now I have to regenerate this. Although I don't think that was a solution. Low key. I think I have to go to the project settings, yeah. Edit. No. How can I need, basically you need to change this to read and write. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have to go here to user authentication settings. Do read and write. Web app. And I don't think we need any of this, do we? We do. But low key, I think we could just use our Twitter account. Let me see. All right. All right, let's save this. We're not gonna need this. Let's go to developer portal. All right, I think now we have to regenerate. Let's see. There we go. Now you see read and write. And now we should be good. Now we should be good to go. So, say, let's go to Postman. And with authorization, we have to change the, I think I still have the access secret in my, yeah. Clipboard and then access token. All right, now we should be able to do this. Let's see, send. And if you get a response like this, that means, oh, the camera went out. All right, and if you get a response like this, that means it went through. So if we go to Twitter, let's go to, oh, it's right here. Hey, look at that, I like coding. And yeah, that's pretty much how the API works. And I was saying earlier is that you can move this status into the body. You would just have to put status and then whatever you wanted to put as your tweet. But this is the best way. And doing this in Swift is kind of complicated. And let's just jump into it. We're going to use a library called OAuthSwift that does this, because this is not like a URL request where you can attach headers to it. There's a specific way of going about setting up the authorization, which I might do in a future video. Like I thought about going through and doing it that way in this video, but I felt like that was too complicated and complex. We just want to make a simple Twitter bot, right? So we don't need to go through all that. So let's minimize all this and let's open up Xcode. Let's do new project. Twitter bot. We're using storyboards. Sorry, Swift UI people. We're not really going to use a storyboard, but but we're doing it with UI kit or whatever. And then in here, let's just create a new file. We're going to call this Twitter service. All right, and let's make this, let's create this Twitter service class. Twitter service. I'm gonna make this singleton because it's a small app. It's fine. It's kind of neat to have a singleton, especially like in a little simple project like this. Private init. All right. Now what do we need? I'm gonna import. Not import, but I need to import or bring in the API keys. We need these four. So let's just copy and paste this here and let API key equal this. And then API secret key equal this. Let access token equal this one. All right, and then one more. All right, there we go. We can get rid of the spaces. And like I mentioned when we were looking at Postman, it's pretty complex or complicated. I don't keep repeating that. To do the authorization stuff through Swift. So we're gonna bring in a package. Go here to add packages. And we gotta look for it. Gotta do good old Google OAuthSwift. I'll link this in the description just so you guys have the same one I'm working with. And basically just gonna get this, the HTTP. So you go here to code, switch to HTTPS, hit copy, and then paste it into here. And then make sure you have it selected, make sure it's to your project, hit add package, and then we wait. Add package, yep. And now we want to import it here. OAuthSwift. And I actually want to use it here. Let OAuth equal OAuth1Swift. And we're using this one because we were using, in Postman, we were using authorization 1, OAuth 1. And this gives us that specific authorization. Here you put the API key, the API secret, the access token, and then, I picked the wrong one. It is OAuth 1, but there's like a few. Oh, it's not OAuth 1, sorry. It's OAuth client, Swift client. There's one. Because we're gonna use these four, yeah. Because you need the consumer, the secret, the API key, the secret, the token, the token secret, and then the version. This version is OAuth 1, as I talked about earlier with the Postman. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Bum bum. Access token secret. And this will basically, this will send all this stuff with us. This will send all the stuff that Postman's doing here for us, like sending this with the post request here. It'll send that for us, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's create a function called generate tweet. Generate tweet. For tweet string. I think that's all we need in this function. Because we're gonna take in a string like this one. Wait, where is it? a string like this, and then we're gonna try to send it out as a tweet. And one thing I noticed is we actually want to make a completion here, because what this function is going to be doing, it's going to be sending that request to post a tweet, and we want to like be notified when it finishes. So we're going to do a completion here. We'll do a boolean void. All right, and what else do we need? All right, and before we can post this tweet here, like before we can call the function that's going to post it, we actually have to do something special, because what Postman is doing a lot for us, right? But something it's doing that we don't even notice is it's taking this status, so this parameter, and it's encoding it for us, because you can't just send the status like this, like in the URL request, of course. Like you can't just have the spaces, or even if you have like random symbols, right? Like if you have an @ or a whole bunch of random stuff in your tweet, you can't send it like that in the URL, right? So what's actually happening, or what needs to happen, is it needs to get encoded into something that the URL understands. Postman is encoding it for us, and now we need to encode it ourselves. And this is a very like if you look this up, you'll find like resources on how to encode strings to put it in a URL query. And this is basically just a way, like I copied and pasted here, and you guys can just copy this. You don't really have to, I mean, you have to know what it's doing, but you don't have to remember this, to be honest. You just have to understand what it's doing, which is basically just encoding it so that it can be understood by the network. Because you can't have spaces and special characters in your URL, so it needs a way to understand all that stuff. So with that being said, we can encoded tweet equals URL encode string for tweet, and then I think we can post it. We can try to post it now. So we go to OAuth. We're going to use this. I think it's post. And with this library, you can do a get and a post. But we're going to do a post. And we just want to do the post with the completion. And one variable I forgot was the base URL, which is just Postman stuff. Oh. Wait, do I want to? Yeah. So yeah, we forgot to set the base URL. And we can let's just have it as this for now, in case we need it. In case we need the default one. And we'll call, for this you just need a string. You can keep it as a string. We'll call base URL, and I think is it equal status? No, it's question mark status equals question mark status equals, and we'll do some string interpolation, encoded tweet, and we're going to get a result, and we can switch on the result. I like to write it like this and do Command B. It'll give us the other options, and if you look at the documentation, this gives us the response, the documentation for this library, and it gives you an error. And we can print error localized description, and we can do a completion false, and then we can print the response, and we'll do completion equal to true. And I think we're good. You might be ready to test like this if this works. So here in our view did load, let's do tweet service shared, generate tweet for Greetings from Xcode. We'll call this success, and then if success, print tweeted, else failed. Sad face. Let's see what happens. Oh, I can't spell. All right. And if this is good, then we're good. Let's let it load. Oh, we got a response. Tweeted. Hey. And if we go to our Twitter, go to Twitter profile. Greetings from Xcode. Hey, and this is a Twitter bot basically. So this is the first. This is it for the first episode. I wanted just to set up the Twitter stuff, and now you're able to tweet, right? You can write whatever you want here. Be careful, right? The pen is mightier than the sword, so be careful what you say. I'm joking. Say whatever you want. But yeah, now you can tweet all you want. So if you want to put a generic or whatever you want to say out there to the world, you could do it here from Xcode, and you can add hashtags and whatever. Hashtag iOS dev. Made this on Swift. iOS dev. I'm cool. We'll run this. And actually, let me see if I can tag people. Let's see, Jason, Dubon, YouTube. Let's run this again. The last one sent. All right, this one sent too. Let's go to Twitter. Haha! I tagged myself. Y'all follow me? Follow me. Check me out. I only got 6 followers, man. What is it? I better have at least a few more, please. All right. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. In the next part, I think I want to implement the YouTube part. I'm going to show you guys how to do a little bit of stuff on the YouTube side. But yeah, that's it for the Twitter. Like if you're just here just for the Twitter bot, you can head out. You don't have to watch the rest, right? You got what you needed. Now go make something beautiful and tag me. Let me know what you. Actually, I want to see what you make. It'd be cool. I'll share it with other people. I'll share it on here. I'll shout you out. I'll retweet you. And yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'm riding between it all in this perfect play. I'm a piece of the puzzle, I'm a fit where you need me, baby.